Hello everyone, Shubhendu Bhattacharya here from Coining Solution, and today I'm back with module 4. In this module, we will talk about load balancer. This is my Azure subscription, and in this subscription I will create the load balancer. So to create a load balancer, at first you have to click on the load balancer, then click on the add. Over here you have to give a name. Then you have to select that you want to create a public load balancer or internal load balancer. Public load balancer balance the load coming from a public IP, and internal load balancer balance the load coming from a virtual network. So here I'm selecting one virtual network, that is VNet 1, and I'm choosing a subnet, so that is a default subnet, and the IP address assignment will be the dynamic. So if you want, you can change it to the static. So let me choose it dynamic, and the resource group. So if you want, you can change the location also. So this is how we can create a load balancer. It will take a moment. So here it is done. Let me open the load balancer. Okay, and this is how it look like. So here is the complete configuration from where you can change the configuration of this load balancer. So at first I will configure the front-end IP pool. Okay, so front-end IP pool is already configured, or from where the load will come. So this is already configured. So let me configure the backend pool. Backend pool means where or which virtual machine will take care of the load. So I have to add the virtual machine. I can select the availability set. In EastUS we don't have any kind of availability set, so either we have to change the location. So let's change the location or create another load balancer. Change the location to Central India. Resource group is the India RG. Virtual network will be the VNet India, and the subnet will be the default one. Load balancer 2 has been created. So now here let me configure the backend pool. So I click on add, and here we have to give a name, load balancer, and I have to add a virtual machine. So we have created one availability set in the module 3, that is a HA. Here I'm selecting the same for this practical and this 2 VM. Okay, meanwhile let's go ahead and add the health probe. Okay, because health probe is an option. No, it's still working. So let me pause the video. I'll be back once this update is done, or it's done. So let's click on the add. Health probe is an option by which we can check the heartbeat of a computer of a VM. So let me let me create one with the HTTP and another one with the TCP. So we can give a name like test health probe. Okay, and we can keep everything by default. It's taking a It's taking time to update the settings, and after that we will configure the load balancer role. So now let's create the load balancing rule. So let's click on add, and let's give a name like load balancer rule. This is how we can work with our load balancer. Now let me move to another part or another practical, that is adding a virtual hard drive to a VM. For that, let me close my Windows 10 computer. Okay, and this is my Azure portal. I do have a VM. So let's take a RDP of any of VM. And this is my Windows Server 2012 R2 VM. And let me show you that I do have only one disk, that is a C drive, and with one temporary drive. So what I want to add a hard drive over here, a physical hard drive from the portal, and I should have a 1 TB of or 2 TB of hard drive in my computer. So let me do this. For that I have to go back to the portal. So here is my portal. Okay, and from the portal I have to, at first I have to select the VM, then I have to click on the disk. Inside that disk I have to click on the add a data disk. So I have to give a name, test1, with the 124 gig of SSD. I have to create PS. I have to select a storage container. That is where Microsoft will keep my hard drive. So this is how we can add a hard drive with a VM. So let me add another one. Okay, so here we are done with our both configuration. Now let's go back to the VM. Okay, let's go back to the let's go to the file and storage service. Let's click on the disk. Here we should find two disks. No, we can find only one disk, so I think we have to wait for a moment. It's still adding the disk, I think. We have to add another disk, so their settings was not saved. So here I'm adding another disk. So again it will take a moment to add this disk with the VM, so let's wait. So here it is done. Let's go back to the VM and disk and storage. Yeah, here is my two disk. So let's create a storage pool. Let's click on the storage pool and let's create one storage pool using this 2 hard drive. So this is a very simple way to create a storage pool. Give a name, select the both hard drive, so this is my storage pool, and using this storage pool I'm creating a virtual hard drive. So I'm creating the simple drive with a fixed size, with a maximum size. This is a very simple procedure to add a new volume, so I'm following just that, and we are done. So this is a very simple procedure to add the VM disk from the portal, and then create a storage pool, then create a virtual hard drive, and from there create a volume. So it will take another moment to create a virtual hard drive inside this computer. So what should we get after? Yes, this is done. Now we should get a new hard drive or new disk or the new drive in the my computer. Yeah, it's there. So this is a 2 TB of drive. So this is a 2 TB of drive, so it means it's working. So here we are done with our module 4. I'll be back with another module. Till the time, take care, bye bye.